Scratch, an instructional product for all contents in middle through high school, by Kane, librarian of Critter's Corner. How do you keep students motivated and engaged when creating content-based projects? Students use their imagination to create a product, experiment, and share with others, reflect on what they have created, and return to their imagination to improve. Formal and informal assessments can cause students stress and may not show what they can actually do. Want to build content skills and social skills? Want to have an assessment showing student knowledge? Want to involve students in their learning? Want to have published student work? Gaming. What can gaming do for students? What does gaming offer? Is there a student-friendly program out there? What can gaming do for students? Gaming engages students by having them create a product and demonstrates their knowledge of content. What does gaming offer? Gaming offers opportunities for students to have an entry-level experience with programming. Gaming allows for variations of the same content expressed in a variety of ways by individuals. Is there a student-friendly program out there? I found a user-friendly program I would like to share with you. Scratch.mit.edu. Gaming made fun and easy. Common Sense Media states, "This site teaches reasoning skills and a basic understanding of programming that will serve kids well no matter what their future occupation." Objectives. What teaching and learning experiences will equip the adult learner to demonstrate the targeted written objectives? Cognitive. Given several choices, the teacher will be able to identify the features of Scratch with 80% accuracy. The assessment. The audience will be given multiple choice questions based on attributes of Scratch. They are to select the correct answer and score at least 80% accuracy. Effective. Given the opportunity to self-assess Scratch, the teacher will be able to demonstrate a positive outlook of the application. The assessment. The audience is to self-reflect on their experience of Scratch by answering yes or no questions. The audience is to discuss ways to use Scratch in their classroom. And psychomotor. Given a task, the teacher will be able to create a game using Scratch. Assessment. Educators are to create a content-specific game with at least 3 questions or problems. Adult learners will need to be able to demonstrate how to download Scratch, navigate the site, create a game in Scratch, and are able to model for students how to create a game in Scratch. All you need to know is how to navigate a program, download software, determine the content to be used. In our example, we'll use math, scale factor, use a computer and mouse, and WordPress. Let's pre-assessment. Using technology is important to me. Creating a concept game can be used as an educational tool. Creating a concept game online can be easy. Technology engages the learner to perform a task. Let's start with a click. Start by downloading Scratch. Software is available for the PC, Mac, and Debian. Choose your format. If you have a Mac, select the first option. If you have a PC with Windows, select the middle option. And if you have a Debian, select the third option. A window will pop up. You will need to save, then Run. When you open the program, you will have a default sprite. You can make it move. Click the blue Motion button. Below, you will see a lot of options. Select a motion and click and drag to the scripts. This will make your sprite move. Want to change the way your sprite looks? Select the purple Looks button. Click and drag. It also has lots of options in the drop box for its appearance. You can make your choice. Or you can select the tab that says Costumes. This will allow you to change the way the sprite looks as well. You can add sound by selecting the pink button, pen by selecting the green button, or controls by selecting the yellow button. Control is what happens in your game when it happens. All of these buttons have options below them that you click and drag to scripts. Sound has a tab. You can add or change sound in the tab. There are more options. Want to connect senses? Click on the light blue Sensing button, select and click and drag. The light green Operators. Select operators for your game. And the bright orange Variables button. I bet I work great for math. Sprites. Change your sprite or add new sprites by selecting one of these. Star with a paintbrush to paint your own sprite. Star with a file to choose a new sprite from a file. Star with a question mark and get a surprise sprite. Here's a sample way to add a sprite. Select the star with the file. Then select People folder and select Jody 1. There's Jody 1. Stack your blocks in the center under Scripts. All the blocks that you have dragged to Scripts, click together. Place them in the order that you would like. Stack them. Then you can start and stop your game to see how it goes. Whenever you click the green flag, your script will start. To stop, click the Stop button. Once you are done, you can export your project. Select the icon to export your project to Scratch. You can share your project. To share on the Scratch site, select Share, share this project online, then you'll get a pop-up window that says it is uploading to Scratch. You can also save your project to a drive. Top left, select File, Save As, give it any name and location that you choose. Need help? There are code cards online, or you can print them. Please take a moment to check out this student sample work. Let's have a quick assessment. Number 1. What software is available for Scratch? A Mac, B, a PC, C, a Debian, D, all of the above. Number 2. When you open the program, what is shown as the default? A costume, B, a sound, C, a sprite, or D, a motion. Number 3. Where do you drag the blocks to create the game? A, far right, B, costumes, C. Sounds. D. Scripts. Number 4. Control option allows you to decide when things happen in the game. A. True. B. False. Number 5. Sprites can be changed by using only what is available in the program. A. True. B. False. Number 6. Blocks are snapped together and rearranged to create the game. A. True. B. False. Number 7. You can only upload your game to Scratch. A. True. B. False. Number 8. Code cards are available online and to print. A. True. B. False. Now let's self-check. 1 is D, 2 is C, 3 D, 4 A, 5 B, 6 A, 7 B, 8 A. How'd you do? You try. Create a game in Scratch for the content of your choice. Use at least 3 content-specific questions or problems. Your assessment, students are to create a content-specific game in Scratch. Provide any feedback or questions to WordPlay. Please stop and do that now. Let's see how you did. Game is created is content specific. The game created has at least 3 questions or problems. Game created explains the steps or answers the questions. AASL standards allows us to connect content with the library and all it has to offer. 2.1.4 Use technology and other information tools to analyze and organize information. 2.1.5 Collaborate with others to exchange ideas, develop new understandings, make decisions, and solve problems. 2.3.1 Connect understanding to the real world. 3.3.4 Create products that apply to authentic real-world contexts. These standards work right along with your content. Our example worked with math. 8.EE.5 Compare 2 different proportional relationships. 8.G.3 Describe the effect of dilations on 2-dimensional figures. To plan learning experiences and instruction for students, look at cognitive. After learning a specific strand from the content, such as add, subtract, multiply, or divide, the student will recall the process and create a game that demonstrates the content clearly. The students will create original games to their specific content. Students must use at least 3 content-specific questions or problems. Effective. Students will have a clearer understanding of how to create a game for their specific content that will be published to an authentic audience. Psychomotor. Students will choose blocks to create a game for their specific content. Happy gaming! Works cited. Scratch from MT Media Lab was accessed September 2012 at scratch.mit.edu. Stevo_101 February of 2011 was retrieved November 5, 2012 from http://scratch.mit.edu/tags/view/scale%20 Carla Thornton, published in 2012 in the Reviews and Advice of Common Sense Media, was retrieved October 10, 2012.